we are done with the role of the capital market and regulations of the capital market and natures and two types, primary and secondary market. So in today's class we will discuss regarding capital market instruments. So before going for the capital market instruments, we have to study the influence of the capital market on international trade. Capital market investment is no longer limited to the boundaries of one nation. So if you observe the stock market, in the stock market there may not be the stocks of one particular country's companies, right? So there are a lot of companies which are outside the national boundaries. So nowadays the investment is not restricted for one particular country or not restricted for one particular companies. Okay. So even in the Indian market, even in the foreign market, there are the existence of lot of companies which are from different regions. Today's corporation and individual are able under same regulations to invest in capital market of any country in the world. So here the corporation and the individual for the investment they are under the same regulations. Okay. So the companies are also treated as the artificial individual person without flesh and blood. Am I right? So the companies also can invest in the balance sheet. You might have seen the investment as an asset. So the companies also will invest, even the individual also can invest. For the investment, the regulations are the same, either for the company or for the individual person. It has caused the development to the business of the international trade. So the investment in capital market is caused the development to the business of the international trade. So when you invest more and more, then the company is like to extend or expand their business. Am I right? So it will influence to go for the international trade. So this is the influence of the capital market on the international trade. So here is some of the types of the capital market instruments. The equity instruments are there, debt instruments are there, insurance instruments are there, and hybrid instruments are there. So let's see one by one. Equity instruments. Equity is used in the accounting in several ways. Okay, so in accounting the meaning of the equity may be different, but in the capital market equity is used as a source of the finance. So this is a source of the finance, one of the source of the finance. When company wants to invest some funds, company can raise common stock and preference shares. Okay, if the companies want to invest their funds or to expand their business or to start any of the new project for whatever expenses may be, if the company needs the fund, then they can raise the common stock. It is the equity shares and the preference shares. Okay, so here equity instruments means it's not only equity shares, even the preference shares also comes under this. Here the common stocks, it is nothing but equity instruments, ownership funds what we call, and the preference shares where this type of the shareholders will get the first preference while paying the dividend and at the time of the redemption too. We'll go for the next type. It is debt instrument. It is used by the government or the organization to generate the funds for a long-term duration. It is like a long-term loan. The relationship between a person who invests in the debt instrument is the lender and the borrower. Okay, this gives no ownership rights. A person receives a fixed rate of interest on the debt instruments. Okay, the fixed rate of the interest rate will not change. It is fixed. The returns what you will get as a debt holder is equal every year. Debt instruments are a way for the markets and the participants to easily transfer the ownership of the debt obligations from one party to another party. It provides a easy transfer of the ownership of those debt instruments, okay, from one party to another party. Here is some of the types: debentures, bonds. So what's the difference between debentures and bonds? So debentures may not be secured with any of the assets. Bonds will be secured with some of the assets. Government bonds, it is also called as the gilt-edged bonds. Convertible bonds, those bonds which can be convertible to the equity shares. Then corporate bonds, these bonds are from the corporates, some of the private companies or the companies. Okay, then loans, long-term loans, what we call mortgages, it is pledging one particular asset and taking the loan. Okay, so these all are the types of the bonds. We'll go for the hybrid instruments, a financial instrument that combines two or more different financial instruments. Okay, so this is the instrument which has two or more features. Okay, so hybrid vehicle or hybrid car, it can move by using both the type of the fuel, maybe petrol and diesel, maybe sometimes the fuel and electricity, or maybe sometimes the gas LPG and the petrol or diesel. So these types. Okay, the hybrid means having both the features. So most common type of the hybrid security is a convertible bonds here. So they have the features of the ordinary bond, but it is heavily influenced by the price movement of the stocks into which it is convertible. Okay, so that will be influenced by those stocks to which it is convertible. The owner of convertible bonds have the right to convert the bonds to shares in the issuing company or cash of equal value. So the owner or this convertible bond holder has the right to convert these stocks at the time which is mentioned in the bond agreement. Okay, or else even the company can pay the equal cash, okay, the market value, as per the market value of that particular instrument which is to be converted, the company may pay the same amount. Issuing convertible bond is the best way for a company to minimize the negative investors' interpretation of its corporate actions. Okay, if the company is issued the convertible bonds, then they can control the negative interpretations by the investors. Okay, so this is regarding the hybrid instruments. We'll speak about the insurance instruments. Insurance instrument is a financial instrument whose value is driven by the insurance loss events. Okay, so those such instruments are linked to the property losses. Insurance companies are in the business of assuming the risk of the individual and the institutions. Okay, so these are all the instruments. For example, the insurance bonds, what we call, so that is also one of the instrument. They manage the risk by diversifying over a large number of the policies and geographic regions. So this is insurance instruments. So in the coming classes, we are going to speak about some other type of the financial market, like the bond markets, credit markets, money markets,